Welcome to part 2. In this video, we continue to explore the geography of the binomial distribution table of probabilities. The notation x follows a binomial distribution with np is perfect because it announces to the world our intention to model some scenario as a binomial random variable. Little n represents the number of trials, and little p represents the chance of success on one trial. These two parameters are the only settings for the binomial distribution. Last time we located our money spot in the table by following the coordinates n equals 6 and p equals 0.5. With n equals 6 and p equals 0.5, we know exactly the location of probabilities for this probability distribution. And notice I have silenced all of the noise except for the spot we're interested in. Notice the following. The probability that x equals 0 equals 0.016. And the probability x equals 6 also equals 0.016. The probability x equals 1 equals 0.094, and the probability x equals 5 also equals 0.094. The probability that we have 2 is 0.234, and the probability of 4 is 0.234. These are all the same because of 50% success probability. P equals 3, probability x equals 3 is 0.312. That's the mean, and it's located right in the center. When you add all of the probabilities, you get 1. This is because we have a valid probability distribution. And the probability that x equals 0, or 1, or 2, or 3, or 4, or 5, or 6 equals 1. Let's look at another example using this location in the desert, where the barrel of money in the desert is still at the coordinates n equals 6 and p equals 0.5. I Googled, quote, 50% of all, end quote, and found this from December 2015. Report: Apple had 50% of all device activations over Let's set x equal to the number of device activations out of 6 trials. A trial in this case would represent some electronic device. What was the brand? According to the website, 1 out of 2 activations were Apple. So maybe, to simplify this, let's just talk about cell phones. 50% of cell phone activations were iPhone. We randomly select a phone that is activated. What are the chances it was Apple? For one phone, this is 50%. From trial to trial, we must have independence. This is picked up by the fact that we have Bernoulli trials. Check the notes for more about Bernoulli trials. In this case, we have 6 Bernoulli trials. Success is defined as activation was Apple, and failure is defined as activation was not Apple. Question: what is the probability in a random sample of 6 phones at least one was Apple? In order to answer this using the binomial table, note we are still in the location we want. We add all of the probabilities starting at x equals 1 as follows. The probability that x equals 1 plus the probability x equals 2 plus x equals 3 plus x equals 4 plus x equals 5 plus x equals 6. Well, this gives a probability of 0.984. Another way you could have answered this was by realizing that the probability of x is at least 1 is equal to 1 minus the probability that x is less than 1. One minus the probability that x is 0 equals the probability that x is at least 1. 1 minus the probability at x equals 0 is equal to 1 minus 0.016. This arithmetic gives the same answer as 0.984. This concludes part 2 of binomial table geography. In this video, we looked at a more interesting probability given our parameters n equals 6 and p equals 0.5. In the next video, we will move somewhere else on the table to continue answering fun probability questions in whatever context you would like. Thank you and goodbye.